Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss a topic from modern Indian history, the Portuguese. Question we could expect from such topic would be something like this. Portuguese were the first European colonizer to come to India and the last to leave. Critically comment. Herein we will discuss the reasons for Portuguese to come to India, the favorable conditions India have for Portuguese, and then we will see the reasons for decline of Portuguese. So we shall begin. What were the reasons for the conquest or for the quest for discovery of sea routes to India? First, at the time of 7th century, the Roman Empire has declined. There were domination of Egypt and Persia by Arabs. Earlier, they used to happen trade between Europe and India, but now the Red Sea trade route is the monopoly, became the monopoly of the Arab or the Islamic rulers. So now they need to trade with the permission of Arabs. So the Europeans become keen to find a direct sea route to India. So this is the reason why they wanted a direct sea route to India, because now if they want to trade, they need a permission from Arabs. The next reason could be the age of Renaissance, the 15th century age of Renaissance, which calls for exploration. Then the Europeans have made great advances in shipbuilding and navigation, and this lead to numerous voyages. And they have admiration for such thing. Next, there were economic development in Europe, which increased the demand for Oriental luxury goods. Then the Treaty of Tordesillas of 1494. This happened between Spain and Portugal, and they divided the non-Christian world by an imaginary line passing through the Atlantic Ocean. The east of the line was the claim of the Portugal, and the west were the claims of the Spain. So this makes possible incursion of Portugal into Indian waters. So herein we have seen the reasons for Portugals to come to India. Okay, now we'll see what are the favorable conditions India have provided for Portugal. At the time, the north of India was totally divided and fragmented. No power in India have naval strength. If we see the far east, there was the imperial decree of China limited the Portugal ships. Then at that time, it were the Arabs who dominated Indian oceans, and they were no comparable to Portuguese. They do not have such a naval strength. So these were the reasons why India provided such a favorable conditions for Portuguese, and they were hence the first to come to India. Now, next part of the question, we'll see the decline of Portuguese. The reason for decline is the first reason is the emergence of strong ruler in the vicinity. By 17th and 18th century, we know there were emergence of strong dynasties in north of India, also in Egypt, Persia, plus there were Marathas. Okay, and thus Portuguese soon lost their commercial influences because of these people. Second, the religious policies of Portuguese, the Jesuits, the Christian missionaries, the conversion to Christianities. The Hindus also resented Portuguese for these reasons. And then the dishonest trade policies. We know that they use threat, they use force to gain monopoly in trade. They were arrogant, their dishonest trade policies, so they were not liked by many people. Then the discovery of Brazil. With the discovery of Brazil, there were diversion of attention from India. Then later with the union with the Spain in 1580 to 81, they were union with Spain, and this pulled Portuguese into unnecessary war of Spain with England and Holland. So it was totally drained. Next, the trade, the sea route, the knowledge of which the Portuguese have couldn't remain secret forever. Now other European powers also knew the sea route, so they also came to Indian waters, and now Portuguese face competition from other European powers. So these were the reasons for the decline of Portuguese. And you can conclude any question on Portuguese by telling the significance of Portuguese, because we know the coming of Portuguese has marked the emergence of naval power. Before it, the naval power was not that important, but now we can see with the coming of Portuguese, the naval power have emerged as an important power. Okay, the Portuguese ships, they carried cannons, and this was the first step in gaining monopoly in trade using force. They were the one who used threat. They use force to gain monopoly in trade. They also showed military innovation, है ना, in their use of body armor, matchlock men, and also one of the important contribution of Portuguese was the system of drilling groups of infantries. So they were the people with military innovation. They were the masters of improved techniques at sea. They have a good skill at organizations. Okay, Portuguese skill at organization in creations of royal arsenals and dockyards, and the maintenance was noteworthy. Then the missionaries, they sent, they were teachers, they were patron of art forms, so they flourished art forms in India as well. And the art of silversmith and goldsmith flourished in Goa during the time of Portuguese. Okay, so this is how you can conclude at the end, stating the significance of Portuguese. So this is all about it. Thank you.